Chapter 1. Going out for a midnight walk. So, one night, I remember I was coming back from a party at a friend's house. And at that time, I walked in, got ready, well, not to go to bed, but for my midnight walk. I made sure my cockatiel was sound asleep. She was running a bit of a cold, and sometimes I'd hear her raspid breathing. Correct me if I'm saying it right. So, she was alright, and she was sleeping, not gasping for air, and so I slowly walked out, even though my grandma was sound asleep in the bedroom, and I walked out to take a walk. At this point of view, I was 21 years old, and I was able to do as much as I can for my life. And so I did. I took advantage of walking at midnight. I started strolling down the trail park, and I immediately heard something behind me. It sounded like twigs cracking and branches breaking. So I started speed walking, and then I decided to turn back around. Immediately when I turned back around, I kid you not, I seen a man with a black robe and a black mask. Okay, I freaked the living hell out. I start running hell. I had no time to scream. I had to creak the door open because it squeaked so loud. Even though my grandma's deaf, I just quickly ran in and shut the door. And at that time, I made a bad mistake. My cockatiel starts waking up. Oh, no, 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 go back to bed, go back to bed. I say. It was already too late. She starts thrashing around, screaming. I immediately turned on my flashlight on my phone, turned on the nightlight. I was in the bedroom at that point when I slammed the door shut. Not immediately slammed it, but closed it real quick. My cockatiel was in a panic mode. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I say. Now at this time she was labored breathing. She was hyperventilating. I could tell because she was frightened. I finally got her to calm down and to go to bed. I swear to God I would never go on walks ever again. I was just beyond petrified. That time my cockatiel had split a blood feather. I had to cut it out, and so I did. I calmed her down for the next hour, and her cold had gotten worse. She couldn't really breathe through the night. Sometimes I hear her gasping in her sleep. I thought, wow, that's terrible. I took her to the bird hospital the next day, and they admitted her. And I thought, okay, have some peace in the house. Chapter 2. My creepy experience while playing hide and seek. So, we were having a Halloween party at my job, at my bird sanctuary. And, of course, my boss, which I'm not gonna say her name, we'll call her Caitlin to be safe. Caitlin, my boss, she said, why don't we play hide and seek? I said, okay. So a couple of the other girls were on my team. We'll call them Katie, Kayla, Haley, and Nina. So Kayla, Katie, and Nina were on my team. Haley and Caitlin were together. And I. So Nina and I are counting, and all the other girls in my job decided to go hide. One of them, this was really funny, one of them actually tried hiding in Everything Gray's cage. So she fit her whole body in there. It was Nina. Nina squished her way into the Everything Gray's cage, stepping in a bunch of crap, whatever it all was, junk from the Everything Gray. As she's hiding, we have the whole sanctuary on blackness with black lights. It was actually pretty cool. I thought it was amazing. So that time, this sanctuary is really big. So there's a cockatiel room, and Caitlin went to go hide in there. And she mumbled to herself, "Nobody will find me there." So
what's Shannon doing?
As we're playing, Caitlin goes running into the cockatiel room, and so me and Nina start counting out loud. And as we're counting, I hear footsteps run past the Everything Gray's cage. I didn't think much of it. I thought it was Kayla trying to find a place to hide. So I ignored it. And so after we're done counting to 80, the whole sanctuary just went black. Okay, total black. I'm freaking out. Me and Nina are screaming. Nobody's answering. So I'm like, oh my god. So my boss, Caitlin, she's like, "What happened?" She jumps off a bird's cage from behind us. I said, "The whole sanctuary just went black." She said, "I know." So Caitlin and I pull out our cell phones, turn on our flashlights, and we're like, "Nina, Kayla, Katie, and Haley, where are you?" We're yelling on the top of our lungs. We're screaming our heads off. Nobody's answering. So we checked in every bird section, cockatiel, parakeet room, and I shit you not, I found something disturbing in the cockatoos room. In the cockatoos area, we found 2 dead, deceased bodies of Nina and Kayla. We start screaming bloody murder. We shut down that bird sanctuary after 2 days. 2 days. We had to move to another place. We don't know how this happened. Did a cockatoo demolish them? We didn't have no birds that night. They were moved to another place for the night. We had no idea what happened. 2 years later, my grandma gets a police report from my boss saying that somebody had broken into the sanctuary and murdered Kayla and Nina. We had no idea how that happened. Oh my god. What about the other bodies of Katie and Haley? They were found in a macaw's cage, hung. They were fed bird seeds throughout that night. They were fed bird feathers too. They found a bird feather down someone's throat. I should not. We panicked. I quit working at a bird sanctuary for the next 2 years. At the age of 26 or so, 27, I hired to be working at vet school. And there was one part of the school that was haunted. And I never went into haunted sections ever again. I was just so paranoid. I didn't know what to do. We'll do part 2 tomorrow. Enjoy.